Hi, I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to Let's Play Famicom Grand Prix F1 Race, the spiritual sequel to the original F1 race, which was also Japan only. This game, unsourced rumors claim on Nintendo Wiki in a very sloppy entry, claims that it was going to come to America, but this was in October of 1987, and what an awful title screen. But ooh, the music in this game is so good, and this might look familiar to people who have seen family computer golf games because it's got name and service data, because people would send in their scores for this game for a prize. This was on a nice blue disc. Okay, now let me explain the car shop. Now, we don't understand these Japanese symbols. We have money down there, we have 50 money, and then we have numbers here. Since this is a shop, we can assume what that means. Now, the more you spend, the much better. We can view stats. Look at that. Ooh, it's got turbo, it's got 75 body, it's got 75 dry tires. Great, we want that one, because the ones in the middle of those rows are the intermediate cars. The ones on the left are for beginning players, and the ones on the right are generally for advanced players. I am not advanced, and the beginning cars are awful. Now, this green thing over here, I don't know what that does. The red one of these buttons is to auction off the car or sell it or something. But we can also save, but there's no need to do that. So we're gonna race and get into the main game. Now, if you liked F1 Race and its supreme graphics, way ahead of its time, nice racing, first-person-ish perspective. Now you got 4 levels to go through here, each with like 4 or 5 circuits, and it's saying it's nice, sunny, and dry. Oh man, is it about to change perspective? No, it is a top-down racing game. Mario is the driver. That's why Let's Play the original F1 race. If you haven't seen that, it's decent. It's, exactly what you expect 7 minutes of a boring racing game to be. Even though that was pretty fun. This one's decently fun. I mean, it's just a bland top-down racing game. And don't hold down the button to turn. That's a good tip. This purple car will always be your rival, who will always try to give you a challenge. And if you'll notice, if you run into a car, they don't spin out, but you always do. Even if they run into you, it doesn't matter. Only drone cars spin out. And you'll know if they're drones by if you pass them and you don't gain a ranking, they're drone cars. And I don't know what that means. I don't understand this game very well, because this is a European exclusive phenomenon. F1 racing? Are you crazy? We Americans don't need this. And because they only had bowling and golf. And no, they stopped bowling. That's right. And so that's why Miyamoto got a job, because he was like, bowling? I can make use out of bowling alleys. And so now it's all golf, and they're like, please, we want racing games, please. Because Europe, the Queen Elizabeth, she has the rights to F1 racing. She has the title deed. Now, Americans, we have better things to do. We got football, and if you don't, the Super Bowl's coming up, and I'm a pizza man, so it's the busiest night of the year for me, and I need to go to the pit. Now, if you'll notice, we have body, tire, and gas, and everybody in the game is Mario. All the sprites in this game are Mario, because, I mean, in the arcade version of Donkey Kong Jr., there were 2 Marios carrying Donkey Kong Jr.'s cage. Now, this just further cements the fact that there are so many Marios. That's why it's Mario Brothers Plumbing. There are 2 gears, so if you just hold down the A button, you're retarded. You gotta hold down the B button, but if you hold down the B button when you first start out, just like in the original F1 race, you're in high gear. When you're going too slowly, that does not work. Now, the lead car, if I could ever get close enough to show it, is a flashing blue car. It will always be in first or second. And 4th place! Now, body, if you crash into something when your body meter's all the way down, gas, you stop, you lose. And look, you're Mario, the driver, and you got little Mario Pit Crew! And we get to move on. Now, that little screen there is if you have multiple cars, but I don't understand. Okay, you're not really supposed to beat the game until you get much better cars, and there's only like 4 levels. There's only 4 modes you can play at once, right? In the main Grand Prix. And you're supposed to keep playing these over and over to rack up money to get better cars to play the game better. But at that point, you've already done everything, so what's the point? And why do they give you the option of the shitty beginning cars when they're only to challenge yourself, really, I guess. I don't know. I decided to halfway explain the game at this point because it's 10:27 at night and I've been trying to record this all day. I had to work from 10:15 to 5 and my girlfriend came home and I wanted to watch the X-Files with her, but then she wanted another episode and that other episode was about werewolves or something. I didn't pay attention. I just played Mario Odyssey. Ooh, I've gotten so many games since Christmas, and I haven't made progress in any of them because I've been like Rome. I've been spreading my resources thin, you know. I learned that from Donnie Bailey, the history teacher in high school, that Rome spread their resources thin. I'm really tired. So, now I'm an American. I'm not really caring about the fleshed out details of this European phenomenon, F1 racing. Now, I would also like to explain that if you think I'm a bigot, you need to learn how to better understand sarcasm. See, it's not very funny. It's only funny because it's shocking to people. I mean, and the shock value, like, it's not even important anymore. Like, that's not an important factor of humor. So why? Like, what's the point? Is humor, is it funny? No. Why? Is anything funny at this level of comedy? No, because everything's already been done. I was watching these these King of the Hill YouTube poops, and they're not as good as they used to be. Now, they're still works of art, of course. But in humor, you suck your resources dry. And I'm LP Master 6! My girlfriend's taking a bath, and she wanted to listen to me, but she likes to let the bath water drip, right? And that's way too loud, so she had to shut the door, so I told her I'd be loud. She's yelling for me right now. But I can't pause. I don't know what to do, LP Master 6 fans. Find out next time. She just wanted to acknowledge the fact that she noticed I was talking about her. So we're going to move on here with our little Mario driver. And we're on World 1-3 F1 race Famicom Grand Prix. Now, do you understand why I Let's Played the original F1 race, LP Master 6 fans? It's continuity in the gameplay. Also, Nintendo took credit for developing this, but I don't know if they got credit or not, but HAL Laboratory also helped develop this. I don't know who worked on the game at all, I forgot, because this game isn't very important to me. But it's still a fun old time, and it deserves recognition. I don't know if it's better than the golf games or what yet. I haven't decided my full opinion on this game. Oh, my girlfriend was talking about how she only likes it when I talk about the game because, you know how people act differently in different situations around different people? And it's something that seems to make her uncomfortable with me because I act differently, you know, with different people. And I act the most differently by myself in this chair recording LP Master 6 videos because that's when I talk without thinking, without thinking about anything, and my textbooks still aren't in, and I ordered them weeks ago. I'm writing a paper right now, like soon after this video, I'm continuing a paper where I have to have sources for a book I don't have yet. It's about that book. But luckily, my professor scanned the first 3 chapters, and we're only supposed to have 4 read. And he offered to scan the 4th one, and I was going to raise my hand. He said, oh, who doesn't have their book yet? Who needs that? I didn't go to the pit, damn it! And, no! I couldn't even beat level 1! So you do get extra lives if you have different cars, right? But the game's really hard because you start out with nothing. You start out with a shitty car. This game doesn't make any sense. It's not fun that way. Look, I guess I showed you the scores. Oh, the old scores are all 15 minutes? Yes. Because it's a new game. I don't have any data saved. Oh, new play just lets you restart? Let's try. Yes, okay. Shop just takes you back to the shop, but I don't think we have any money. We need like 100 to be able to get a better car, so... Did I already? Yes, I did. Okay, we're just gonna go through all 4 levels, and then I'll see you for the beautiful multiplayer for time trial mode. Up to 4 players, just like Family Computer Golf US course. And it might be the last game for a very long time where we can have more than... Where we can have 4 players. Now, the green cars, right? They have tires specifically built for wet terrain. But why the hell are they so fast? Oh my god. I had an amazing bowl of chili when I get home from work. At work, I like to steal jalapenos from where the cooks make the food. And guess what? I don't wear gloves because I found out I don't have to touch the jalapenos because they go through the oven. So as long as I don't get anything gross. At least I think that's how it goes. Cooks are also supposed to wear aprons. I am not a cook, and I don't wear an apron. But I'm being asked to train as a server, so if you ever come to my Pizza Hut, I'll wait your table. Except I'm never gonna be a server, and my boss is gonna get really mad at me because she's really picky about servers. I don't know why they stopped saying waiter and waitress. Like server is gonna be any more correct? Like it's less degrading to people? Is it just because it's a genderized name? Just call them both waiters. I mean, like actor and actress, what's the point? Just say actor for both. Because, you know, actor's shorter. Now, I'm sure some people just got upset. All you millions of people that watch my videos, somebody had to have gotten upset that I said, oh, why can't actress be the universal name instead of actor for both, huh? No, that's not sexist. That's because that's the name that came first. Actress came later because they wanted to feminize the name and make its own version for females. So that's part of history you want to block out. Degrading. We want all people to be the one race. We want all people to be one sex, one role in the household. We want everybody to be smoking cigarettes. It's all the cigarette companies. They're all trying to make us scream. They're all trying. The more we scream, the more we get lung cancer, and the more we buy cigarettes. Because people think it's the other way around. Like, if you control the weather controls you. Guess what? None of this actually happens. I ran out of things. I'll see you for my next Let's Play. Famicom Grand Prix F2 race. Because in America, we only like F2 racing. I'm going crazy. Okay, so if you get that little cutscene with the horribly flickering flag because they don't have smooth animations yet. And look, if you get... Look, I lost one money because I crashed into something. Drone cars, if you crash into them 3 times, they will spin out and leave an oil slick on the road. Which I think is neat. This game has a lot of detail. I mean, this is our first... Mario example, first non-Zelda 1 example of the use of currency.